Hey YouTube, welcome to DMG Gaming and Adventures. I'm your host, David Garcia. On today's video, we are bringing you a non-spoiler review of the movie Tag. First and foremost, this film claims it's inspired by a true story. In fact, it actually is. It is inspired by a group of friends who have been playing the same game of tag for over 25 years. Some of the scenes in the movie are actually inspired by the true events the friends have done in an attempt to tag a fellow player in the game. While some of the things are expectedly embellished for the movie, it's great to see that not everything in this film is simply made up. So the movie, as it's been advertised, is about the group of grown men who are playing the same game of tag for 30 years. Basically, 1 month out of the year is their tag month. During that month, the person who is it can find any of the players and tag them by any means necessary. Sounds like a fun idea? Well, in this movie, it really is. The laughs start early and often and maintained throughout the film. The movie is well paced, and while it being an outright comedy, does deliver a very heartwarming and humanizing moral at the end of the movie. The film sports an all-star cast headlined by Ed Helms of The Hangover and The Office fame. Helms is fantastic as he brings his unique style of comedy to this film. His style of straight comedy, along with his sense of sarcasm and wittiness, made him the perfect casting for the lead role of this movie. He's joined by Jon Hamm, who I absolutely loved. While his fame has come from a more serious role in Mad Men, Hamm's foray into comedy has been a delightful one, and his take himself too seriously routine is hilarious in a comedic setting. It was no different in this film, as his uptight personality gave the character a change of pace feel in the movie. The cast is rounded out by Hannibal Jones and Jake Johnson, who were both great, but who I think are both in danger of becoming permanently stereotyped into a certain character role. The final friend of this game is Hawkeye himself, Jeremy Renner. While he was good in his performance, I found Renner's character quite unlikable and not fleshed out enough. There were some backstory questions that went unanswered about him, but it wasn't enough of a concern to ruin or take away from the film. This movie is focused on the group of guy friends, but it was also supported by some great actresses in the film as well. Isla Fisher was hilarious as Helm's wife in the movie. Nora Dunn was both funny and creepy as Helm's mother. And Leslie Bibb and Rashida Jones were both wonderful as love interests for certain characters, although Bibb's character wasn't as lovable as the rest of the female roles. Overall, Tag is a fun trip down memory lane of your childhood and all the crazy things we did as kids while playing a game as simple as tag or hide and go seek. The movie did feature some scenes that were so over the top that you stopped and thought, there is no way that happens without someone dying or at least getting seriously hurt. Just the same, it doesn't take away from the film and from the continued laughs that you feel throughout and the feel-good moments that you have during this movie. There is a more serious moment toward the end, but the payoff is worth the change of tone, and in the end, you can't help but leave this movie with a smile on your face and a strange desire to want to play tag with your friends. Tag gets 4 tags out of 5. That's all the time we have today. Thank you for viewing this video. Please leave a like, subscribe, and comment below. Tell me what you think of the movie Tag. And as always, whether you're a nerd, a geek, weird, or a freak, embrace your uniqueness because no one has ever stood out by trying to fit in. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.